Morning guys, Lee from Fry's Garage here, where the teaching starts but the learning never stops. So customer's given me a little amarok, alright, 2012, the old 2 litre bi-turbo model. Now she's losing coolant quite quickly, so I'm thinking, well, we might have a bit of back pressure there, potentially compression leak. Now this little engine has had a head gasket very recently, so whether the head's been cracked, tested or what, don't know, but whoever put it together looks quite neat and tidy. Everything's there, OEM clamps and everything's good. So I'm going to show you another quick trick which basically lines up to an original video I did a while ago on an Iveco engine, as to how to see compression leak quite easily. Now these engines do have an EGR cooler, alright, which is that there. So what we're going to do is we're going to block the supply off, which is this one here, hose clamp here, and then on the return side we're going to block that off, so we can determine, well, to prove that we don't have exhaust gas bypassing the cores in the cooler and then through into the cooling system hose, which in turn goes into the whole system and ends up pushing coolant out of the overflow bottle over there with the blue cap. Alright, so what I do is I tee into what's called the bleed line. So this is the bleed line, alright, and end of termination will be over to the radiator bottle there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a clear hose and tee in from this line to the tank, and we're going to watch the bubbles come through. And if we do have bubbles, we know straight away that the compression's leaking from the head gasket, cylinder head, around the exhaust seats to the cooling wells, or the gallery, whichever you want to call it, from whatever country you're from, and we can sort of prove that at minimum this head needs to come off for further inspection. So for the sake of a 10-minute task, we can tell the customer quite quickly what's going on without spending numerous amounts of hours bad diagnosing and wasting the customer's money. Alright, so let's do that and we'll prove it and we'll let the guy know. Thanks guys, have a good Anzac Day, and we'll see you in the next educational vid. Cheerio.